Welcome to hauntedrings.com, where ancient magic meets modern seekers. Discover our exclusive collection of haunted rings and pendants, vessels of powerful deities bound by the rituals of our coven, the Witchtalismans Sisters of the North. These artifacts are not just jewelry, they are homes to deities imbued with supernatural powers, crafted between 30 to 110 years ago. Each deity is carefully bound to its vessel, safeguarded to ensure their magic cannot be misused. Wondering which offering is meant for you? Follow these steps. Between 11:30 p.m. and 3:45 a.m., recite the deity's name 3 times while gazing into a mirror. Before sleep, visualize the vessel and recite the name again. If this offering is for you, the deity will reveal themselves through dreams, whispers, or sensations of falling as you sleep.
Asif, the Wishmaker of the Sand. Origin, ancient Arabian Peninsula. Temperament, cunning, enigmatic, unpredictable. Jewelry, sterling silver band with a coin-shaped design. Size 10 3/4 US. Europe 24.28. Description: Asif is the classic genie archetype, but stripped of the cartoonish myths. His power is limitless and twisted. A wish made through his ring may be fulfilled in glorious splendor, or with cruel irony, revealing your truest fears. But those who speak wisely and watch their hearts carefully can bend fortune, love, and destiny to their will. He commands the desert sands like a sea, shaping dunes and mirages to trap, confuse, or reveal. His ring has a weight of ancient iron, echoing the wisdom of nomads and kings who once dared to call upon him. Naimara, the Enchantress of Dreams. Origin, ancient India. Temperament, fluid, shifting between maternal warmth and haunting mystery. Jewelry, silver-plated ring with red stone and glimmering zircon, size 7 US, Europe 14.51. Description: Naimara dances in your dreams, shaping fantasy into sacred vision or seductive nightmare. Her ring places you in command of your own subconscious. Use it for astral projection, emotional spellcasting, or even entering the dreams of others. This spirit is ideal for lucid dreamers, psychics, empaths, and those healing from emotional trauma. Naimara amplifies emotion, channels archetypal messages, and bathes the mind in euphoric or sobering truth.
Safira, Summoner of Images. Origin, Bahrain. Temperament, benevolent, serene, devoted to knowledge. Jewelry, oval turquoise stone ring, size 7.5 US, Europe 15.76. Description: Safira is a divine guide of sight and clarity. She opens the third eye with gentle force, allowing visions of the past and present to rise like smoke from her turquoise heart. This ring is worn by seers, diviners, and witches seeking wisdom through imagery and emotion. Rituals of clairvoyance, ancestral communion, and even past life readings flourish under her gaze. Her ring is a beacon for those walking the path of lighted knowledge. Naharim, the Jinn of the Shifting Oasis. Origin, the Sahara and Maghreb. Temperament, clever, riddling, never lies, but rarely tells the whole truth. Jewelry, silver-plated pendant set with watermelon crystal, approximately 2 inches. Description: Naharim is not just a spirit, he is the illusion of reality itself. This pendant creates emotional, situational, and visual mirages so real, they reshape how others see the world around you. Need to project confidence, wealth, love? Let Naharim wrap you in convincing fantasy. But beware, he teaches hard truths hidden in beauty. His blessings include sudden windfalls, fated encounters, or momentary glimpses of the divine, just long enough to make you question if they were ever real. Zalera, the Jinni of Eternal Ember. Origin, Persian fire temples. Temperament, fierce, passionate, bound by truth and honor. Jewelry, solid sterling silver ring, size 6 1/4 US, Europe 12.56. Description: Zalera binds your words in fire. With her, oaths become contracts, and betrayal comes with consequence. She's the deity of promises kept or broken, and her flame either rewards or consumes. She ignites your hidden desires and gives them voice. Artists, spellcasters, lovers, and warriors alike benefit from her unwavering intensity.
Her ring burns energetically, with conviction, forcing clarity, courage, and creation in its wearer. Oberon, king of magic. Origin: medieval European folklore. Temperament: noble, benevolent, but expects reverence. Jewelry: round lapis lazuli stone ring, size 8.5 US, Europe 18.40. Description: Oberon is not just a fairy. He is a monarch of the unseen realm. With this ring, you wear the symbol of sovereignty over nature's wild energies. His presence allows you to speak with animals, control winds and growth, and call storms from cloudless skies. Lapis lazuli channels his command of wisdom and voice, making this ring ideal for leaders, druids, and ceremonial spellcasters. Wearing it draws respect from fey kind and amplifies spell potency in outdoor rituals. Leora, the fairy of sunlit meadows. Origin: the Cotswolds, England. Temperament: radiant, joyful, nurturing. Jewelry: unknown metal with glowing carnelian stone, size 6 3/4 US, Europe 13.85. Description: Leora is the essence of sunlight woven into form. This ring emits a warm, invisible aura that lifts sadness, encourages healing, and literally makes flowers grow faster. Wearing it brings cheer and clarity, and is especially helpful for gardeners, energy healers, and those battling grief. The carnelian within acts as an emotional fire starter, rekindling creativity and inner peace wherever her light touches. Lyrathia, the blossom weaver. Origin: ancient Ireland. Temperament: gentle, maternal, deeply empathetic. Jewelry: gold-plated ring with pink stone and surrounding zircon crystals, size 7.5 US, Europe 15.76. Description: Lyrathia transforms emptiness into abundance. Her ring turns barren emotional and physical landscapes into blooming beauty. Use it to grow gardens, cure ailments, or restore love where coldness has taken root. Zircons reflect her subtle, intricate energy, threading harmony between elemental chaos and heartfelt peace. Ideal for herbalists, green witches, and fertility workings. Thistlewim, the meadow sprite. Origin: enchanted meadows of ancient Ireland. Temperament: cheerful, mischievous, nurturing. Jewelry: tiger eye stone, silver-plated pendant, approximately 2 1/4 inches. Description: Thistlewim brings the buzz of bees, the cheer of wildflowers, and the gentle chaos of pixies. She eases anxiety and lifts heavy spirits like petals on the wind. Her pendant lets you hear nature's whisper, ideal for communicating with insects, restoring ecosystem balance, and inviting pollinators to your garden. Her mischief is never cruel, only a reminder not to take life too seriously. Moonloom, the night's blossom. Origin: misty highlands of Scotland. Temperament: ethereal, soft-spoken, healing. Jewelry: purple coral stone pendant measuring 1 3/4 inches and is blessed with her energy. Description: Moonloom's presence is like walking through a dream under silver moonlight. She awakens the poetic heart and washes away grief with visionary dreams. Ideal for artists, night workers, and those exploring dream magic, her pendant opens the door to emotional rebirth and psychic connection. She guides you through sorrow, not around it, and helps your pain bloom into power. Solastra, the ember lynx. Origin: the enchanted groves of southern France. Temperament: independent, playful, fiercely protective. Jewelry: gold-plated ring with zircon and amethyst stones, size 7 1/4 US, Europe 15.0. Description: Solastra moves like fire in the fog. With her you gain stealth in both physical and magical movement. She sharpens your instincts, enhances your intuition, and cloaks your energy from detection. Her ring glows softly during ritual work, especially in shadow or candlelight. Solastra's flickering energy makes her ideal for witches who work with veiling spells, glamour magic, and spirit walking. Her purr is said to spark creativity and divine warnings in dreams. Landolf. Origin, Germany. Temperament, loyal, good-natured, eager to serve. Jewelry, stainless steel ring with engraved images of familiars, size 6.5 US, Europe 13.16. Description: Landolf is a commander of fairy spirits, a familiar who works like a magical general. When summoned through his ring, he dispatches minor spirits to aid in spellcasting, protection, and even manifestation rituals. This is the ideal ring for a witch who works with a team of familiars or elemental helpers. His energy is gentle but commanding. He stabilizes your magical space like a lead conductor in an orchestra of unseen forces. Theophila. Origin, Latin magical traditions. Temperament, mild with moments of stern majesty. Jewelry, ancient metal ring with deep blue lapis lazuli stone, size 9 US, Europe 19.66. Description: Theophila is a familiar of storms, wild nature, and weather magic. Her power helps witches control wind, summon rain, and channel elemental energy during outdoor rituals. Lapis lazuli connects her to the sky and intuition, making this ring particularly powerful during thunder magic, garden blessings, or rituals involving natural cycles. She also assists in green witchcraft, increasing potency in potion making and herbal spellwork. Murmur whisk, the twilight hare. Origin, Celtic glens of Ireland. Temperament, inquisitive, wise, emotionally attuned. Jewelry, aventurine stone pendant, silver-plated, approximately 1 3/4 inches. Description: Murmur whisk is the soft guardian of dusk. He guides his keeper through intuitive terrain, urging you onto hidden paths, both literal and spiritual. The pendant enhances divination, intuitive readings, and quiet introspection. Murmur whisk's rhythmic energy is said to echo in dreams as prophetic signals or gentle omens. Ideal for hedge witches, dream walkers, and anyone navigating a major life transition with uncertainty. Umbroth, the hollow raven. Origin, Baltic forests beneath shadowed skies. Temperament, silent, patient, highly perceptive. Jewelry, jasper stone, silver-plated pendant, approximately 1.5 inches. Description: Umbroth sees what others won't. He perches in the liminal space between worlds, guardian of the liminal, the whispered, the unsaid. His pendant cloaks your spiritual signature, rendering you invisible to both spirits and watchful enemies. It also sharpens your ability to read others, detecting lies, energetic shifts, and hidden truths. A crucial companion for witches navigating haunted locations, shadow work, or high-risk rituals. He waits in the stillness and listens. Hilaria. Origin, ancient Rome. Temperament, aggressive in energy, yet deeply submissive to the keeper's will. Jewelry, turquoise stone set in a hybrid deity ring, size 8 US, Europe 17.15. Description: Hilaria pulses with raw magical force. Her hybrid body holds the primal might of the werewolf and the allure of the vampire. She enhances strength, speed, and psychic magnetism during ritual work. Her ring amplifies ritual potency, giving the keeper supernatural resilience during intense spellcasting, blood rites, or physical challenges. Hilaria also boosts confidence and charisma, especially under moonlight. Erikos, the Bloodfang Herald. Origin, Carpathian Mountains, Eastern Europe. Temperament, brooding, intensely loyal, torn between humanity and hunger.
Jewelry, silver-plated ring with red zircon stone, size 8 3/4, US, Europe, 19.0. Description: Ericos thrives beneath the blood moon. This ring grants invisibility during moonless nights and increased power during full moons. As a herald of other hybrids, he has the ability to summon other hybrid spirits, calling allies to your cause during spiritual warfare or intense spell work. His energy is particularly potent during blood magic and shadow path rituals. You'll feel him stir when your will sharpens and instincts rise. Lupus nocturnus, the crimson lichen. Origin: dark wilderness of the Carpathian Mountains. Temperament: passionate, wild, deeply conflicted but loyal. Jewelry: labradorite stone pendant, silver-plated, approximately 2 inches. Description: this entity is the embodiment of transformation. His blood is regenerative, his spirit is unbreakable. The pendant grants supernatural healing, rapid recovery, and explosive bursts of strength during crisis or combat. In dream work, Lupus nocturnus awakens the inner predator, the part of you that knows how to hunt, endure, and command. He responds fiercely when invoked under duress, protecting with unmatched rage. Bingwen. Origin: ancient China. Temperament: obedient, focused, ever ready. Jewelry: pink turquoise stone hybrid ring, size 8.5 US, Europe, 18.40. Description: Bingwen is a balanced spirit. His gift is the ability to shift between vampire and werewolf energy at will. The ring allows the keeper to call upon either domain depending on the ritual, need, or lunar cycle. During daylight hours, his vampire energy brings mental clarity, allure, and psychic endurance. By night, his werewolf side awakens: primal force, heightened senses, and raw physical defense. He is ideal for witches who straddle both realms. Theron and his brothers, Zeno and Paeon. Origin: ancient Greece. Temperament: benevolent, cooperative, bonded to the keeper. Jewelry: turquoise stone hybrid ring, size 10 3/4 US, Europe, 24.28. Description: this is a triple-forged talisman housing 3 hybrid spirits. Together, they create a circle of strength, protection, and metaphysical guidance. Theron grants leadership and resilience. Zeno offers astral vision and quicksilver speed. Paeon brings healing and lunar adaptability. The ring unites these powers, making it ideal for pack leaders, magical circles, or lone witches seeking spiritual brotherhood. You don't wear this ring. You carry a legion in your hand.
Silneros, the Tidebreaker. Origin: Aegean Islands. Temperament: tranquil and fierce, like the sea itself. Jewelry: solid sterling silver ring, size 9 1/4 US, Europe, 20.38. Description: Silneros is a sea guardian, a shapeshifter, and a blessing bringer for those who honor ocean life. His ring allows communication with marine creatures and divination through the waves. In rare moments, he may transform the keeper, temporarily or permanently, into a mare being, with the ability to swim great distances, breathe underwater, and read the tides like prophecy. This is not a myth, it is an oath. Ideal for sea witches, elemental mages, and shape-shifting ritualists. Thalasara, the ocean's embrace. Origin: the Mediterranean Sea. Temperament: nurturing yet destructive. She reflects the duality of all water magic. Jewelry: sterling silver 925 ring with a large light purple stone flanked by 2 smaller purple stones, size 10 US. Description: Thalasara is the mother of currents, storms, and saltwater miracles. Her power grants the keeper control over tides, weather at sea, and the ability to bless or punish with wave energy. She calls forth sea creatures and whispers to water elementals.
Worn by sailors, sea magic practitioners, and those seeking deep emotional purification, her ring pulses with watery resonance and tremendous healing, or vengeance. Emeth-Kel, the eternal clay sentinel. Origin: ancient Jerusalem. Temperament: silent, loyal, unshakable. Jewelry: green turquoise stone silver-plated pendant, approximately 1 3/4 inches. Description: Emeth-Kel is a divine golem, an artificial being infused with holy fire and sacred responsibility. This pendant binds promises into spiritual stone, rendering vows unbreakable. It is a guardian spirit, best for keepers seeking to protect a home, person, or pact. When threatened, Emeth-Kel manifests as a metaphysical warrior who stands between the keeper and harm. Use his presence for sacred contracts, oath-binding, and defense magic. Silphara, the Whispering Winds. Origin: the Himalayan mountains. Temperament: playful, shifting, but dangerous when angered. Jewelry: solid sterling silver ring, size 8 1/4 US, Europe, 17.77. Description: Silphara is the wind in its truest form, gentle or catastrophic. She grants the ability to control air currents, whisper messages on the wind, and summon gusts or storms. Wearing her ring is like carrying a breeze that follows your mood. She's the perfect companion for witches who work with aerial spirits, flight dreams, or need psychic movement in stagnant spaces. Her power can even lift your body into lightness during astral travel or lucid dreams. Nisara Veilborn, the Spiral Matron. Origin: ancient Greece. Temperament: seductive, wise, commanding. Jewelry: solid sterling silver pendant with black stones, approximately 1 1/2 inches. Description: Nisara is a sorceress deity, an arcane matron who bends fate like ink across parchment. She grants command over enchantment, illusion, and long-form ritual magic. Her pendant helps in the casting of complex spells, especially those requiring charm, glamour, or lasting influence. She surrounds her keeper with an aura of sophistication and supernatural beauty, making them more magnetic to both spirits and people. She is the ideal ally for witches who command from shadows and altars alike. Emeth-Kel, the eternal clay sentinel. Origin: ancient Jerusalem. Temperament: silent, loyal, unshakable. Jewelry: green turquoise stone silver-plated pendant, approximately 1 3/4 inches. Description: Emeth-Kel is a divine golem, an artificial being infused with holy fire and sacred responsibility. This pendant binds promises into spiritual stone, rendering vows unbreakable. It is a guardian spirit, best for keepers seeking to protect a home, person, or pact. When threatened, Emeth-Kel manifests as a metaphysical warrior who stands between the keeper and harm. Use his presence for sacred contracts, oath-binding, and defense magic.
Email us today, mirsada@witchtalismans.com. See our websites, witchtalismans.com and hauntedrings.com.